That special summons Hungry Burger for the deck, that triggers a trap from the graveyard to banish itself, pop all monsters from your opponent, and you have still more Omni Negations. Yo, what's up guys, welcome back. So, new ritual archetype, Nouvellez, again French-based archetype, cooking, and I'm honest, this deck list looks ugly. It looks really ugly, but it actually makes sense if you think about it. The deck list is kind of based on, it's kind of based on Gabriel Netz's topping list from, I believe it was last week or 2 weeks ago, featuring MIKANKO, LIBROMANCER. It was a huge pile of, well, Kashtira as well, but it had access to Spright Elf, and it has, some of the core combos are very similar to this simply because a 2-card combo, one of your LIBROMANCER cards featuring, I guess here in this case it's going to be pre-prep. You'll see it in you know, the next couple of moments. Big difference though is that Gabriel list, his list was running like Adventure as well. It could end on, at least the standard combo could end on Spright Elf, which is currently banned, and Kashtira, etc. But again, the starting point is basically the same. You can definitely fine-tune the deck as well, as you see here in the side deck with Magician's Souls, Illusion of Chaos, maybe an Adventure Engine, but you want to keep your normal summon for either Herald or Gale Dogra. Again, Gale will be searched during your standard 2-card combo. So again, the deck makes super much sense, but on first sight it looks ugly as... And it is. So let's start off with, I guess, the basic 2-card combo. But again, this combo is super diverse simply because you have so many ways leading to like your particular setup that you want. The most important one card here in the hand was any of your LIBROMANCER cards. Again, that can be teleport, it can be... You get the point. The goal is to go for Isolde, and it depends. Then if you have access to one of the Nouvellez level ones, or of the other ones, again, it diversifies your potential combo lines, but main focus point here is to go for Isolde. Search any warrior, doesn't really matter for this one. We're also not paying attention to the other potential cards in our hand. Again, those can be different. These lines are not new. Again, like featuring MIKANKO, LIBROMANCER, you're also making this particular board, right? With these lines going for the, what is it, the elf one, the level 4 synchro, that searches Gale Dogra. You still have your normal summon, go for Savage first for an Omni Negation, and here is where it becomes super flexible because you're sending double Herald to the graveyard, and again, which key cards or combo cards you need. Again, depending on the other cards you had in your opening hand, you can search, again, which ones you need or needed. Here in this case, again, get a level 1 on field, excavate the top 5, and add, is it a Nouvellez card? I think so. Yeah. Here in this case, again, we're going to disregard that as well. Eventually, I was able to get a level 6 LIBROMANCER on field as well, which is basically another Omni Negation, because you can search the trap card. But here in this case, because we're disregarding all the other cards in hand, I'm going to use it as a material, but again, you will see it will be different. Going for one of the new Link 2's Dynamot, or Mont, I believe the name is. It's very crucial for this one, simply because it targets when summoned, so you can target any of your Nouvellez rituals, and then, trigger them, tag out for the higher level ones. So that's the core, process behind the deck. Unicorn as well to potentially target it. So again, all this off of 2 cards. But again, any of those 2 cards could be any LIBROMANCER, plus a ritual, I guess, and then Herald searches the appropriate one. So let's go for this one, like an actual duel. Going first, and again, you have, as you'll see in the next one, multiple ways to play through hand traps, to put up an early Herald as well. Again, the deck also needs fine-tuning with the combo lines, but it's super straightforward. Again, because the LIBROMANCERs are, I guess, the bread and butter of the deck. We saw this combo, so again, the level 1. I guess I could main deck more equips, more Arabesque, probably this one, the one that special summons from the deck, going for the level 3 that searches their monster reborn. This again puts up the Cupid pitch, that was the name I was looking for. Add another level, reborn the 3, go for Savage for an Omni Negation. And because Cupid Pitch was sent to the graveyard, you can search Gale Dogra, use your normal summon for that, and again, depending on your hand, you can send, again, 2 Herald, but search accordingly. Here I needed a Benten, because when Benten is tributed, I can search another Benten, and that's probably going to lead in the MIKANKO ritual, I think. Yeah, here in this, because it was tributed by the, well, level 1 Nouvellez. Yeah, so excavate the top 5, add any, I believe, Nouvellez or recipe card. I believe it's Nouvellez from your deck to the hand, because the field spell also extend to, you know, more draws, more negation. So the level 6 with the, you know, the LIBROMANCER trap is another negation. Go for Unicorn to tag out for the level 3, which again gets me a draw. Here I need to go for the new, new Link 2, right? The Dyna, what's the name? You know which one I mean. But it needs a ritual, so get off the MIKANKO, going for the Link 2, yep, so target my level 3. Its effect won't resolve, but I'm looking at the Link 2 one, but most importantly you want this. You want your level 5 on field, because that one has the capability to quick effect, when it's was special summoned by a Nouvellez card, to target an opponent's attack position monster, to tribute it, and special summon the level 6 from deck. And again, that's more interruptions. So this is, like, look at this. Against Kashtira, you have the, you know, their trap card, which is basically an omni-negation. You can tribute one of their monsters away. You have the level 6 that also has the capability to tribute summon or tribute an attack position monster. That special summons Hungry Burger for the deck. That triggers a trap from the graveyard to banish itself, pop all monsters from your opponent, and you have still more omni-negations because, you know, the trap, like, insane. Hungry Burger has so many negations, it doesn't make sense. This is so cool, this is so nice. And again, off of, I guess, 2 cards. Again, I mean, depending on, you know, the other cards you have in your hand, but you get the point. Here, Nibiru. Okay. The thing is that, again, this is like a pile, ritual pile deck, extenders. Again, you can definitely optimize the deck with Magician's Souls, maybe Adventure to force out negation, because the incantations are there as well to potentially facilitate more rituals. It gives you more options, right? It does block the extra deck if you keep the incantations on field. Here the Nibiru makes sense because this could potentially be a Herald summon, right? And because I have so much fuel left, I can again pop off even though no Cupid pitch. But again, I can still extend, because I had Benten, right? I still have Preparation in hand, but again, let's extend our board. Here is where the Ritual Search, the Spell Search helps out, and now I need to get rid of the incantations first, because those block my extra deck, so go for the level 1, Excavate, and let's see what we get. It's another level 1, that's fine. It's basically something that could potentially get rid of the level 6 incantation on field. Go for the level 3, which is draw 1, right? Go for the new Link 2 to target, I believe, the Link 3, so that tags out for the level 5. And you know, the level 5 is the Stratos of the deck, which searches here in this case a field spell, because the field spell searches their Infernity Barrier. So again, multiple negations. I can go for extending on again my hand. I can go for Baron, which, you know, in the standard combo would have been Savage. And face that field spell gives me an extra draw, and here multiple omni, well, like, what is it, 1, 2, 3 omni negations, plus the ritual. The Link 2 can tag itself out for a ritual from the grave, and that will trigger the level 1, right, you know, more adds, and there is again more extenders here in hand, so that's really, really nice. Plus, Baron could potentially target something on your field, and that, you know, could potentially trigger your ritual monster, so that's always nice. This wasn't really needed. I could have gotten back the counter trap for the archetype from my grave, because you have the capability to get your resources back from the grave and set it, so I can just attack for a game. But again, there are more options here, and that's the thing with the Libromancers. They are full extenders, like maybe like a Cherubini, a Lion could be there as well, a couple of level 3s. So that's really, really nice. Go for the second Isolde. I'm not so sure if it's really needed. Again, it searches some of the rituals. The new ones are warrior type, while the other ones are beast warrior. So again, I guess rank up for access code, and this is enough for game rights. So this is really cool. Like Hungry Burger featuring Libromancers. It kind of looks ugly and like, what does the deck do? But again, the core combo is the same. You're focusing on like a ritual pile deck, extra deck summon pile deck, but the Libromancers are your butter, your core, you know, bread and butter for the deck, and it starts off from there. If your opponent has multiple interruptions, they will negate that, and then it depends on, you know, what other extenders you have. The beautiful part is the Libromancer engine is a 1-card engine, so that's really nice. Okay, guys, that's it. Thanks for watching. Feel free to leave a comment or a like. If you enjoyed the video, signing out. Peace.